Hey everybody, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called Should You Stay or Go? And we're going to take a look at where they're at, where you're at, what's energetically going on, and should you stay or go in this connection. This is a subscriber request video. Somebody requested this and I thought, yeah, when I heard the request. Okay, so we will be having an extended reading as well, where you can follow me to my Vimeo channel, and we will be looking at the sexual energy impacting the connection. What does the future hold for this connection? And advice from your guides, okay? And we will be using the Dirty Little Grab Bag on the extended reading. If you'd like to purchase the Dirty Little Grab Bag or my other Oracle deck, Soul Messages, there is a link in the description box below to purchase those. And finally, I started a new tarot channel called Light of Ascension Tarot, and there's a link to my new channel in the description box below. So hit up my new channel. On that channel, we do more spiritual type readings. This channel is more for romantic pick a cards, etc. Okay, romantic relationship, 18 plus, etc. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, details for how to do that are in my description box below as well. So let's go ahead and get into the piles. For pile number 1, we have the green tea light. It's been a while since I've used the green tea light in a reading, and I thought it would be kind of fun to do a green light, red light, yellow light, like green, red, yellow. So we have the green tea light. For pile number 2, we have the red tea light. And for pile number 3, we have the yellow tea light, okay? And so whatever you're drawn to, or maybe it's the color of the deck that you like, or the color combination, or the timestamps, which will be in the description box. A lot of times when I watch pick a cards, I'll go based on the time stamp as well too. So just whatever I feel drawn to with the timestamp. So whatever method you use, and of course you are able to watch more than one pile. There may be messages for you in particular in more than one pile, okay? So let's go ahead and put everything aside here and let's get into the reading. We're gonna get ready for pile number 1. We have pre-shuffled oracle cards. I don't know what is in any of the piles here, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Okay, let's do it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the green tea light. This reading is called Should You Stay or Go? And just a quick plug for my other tarot channel, Light of Ascension Tarot. There's a link to that channel in my description box below. Please follow me on that channel. I do more spiritual type readings there, okay? And for those of you that are new here, welcome to pile number 1. You chose the green tea light. We are looking at whether should you stay or go. And we will be having an extended reading. You can follow me to my Vimeo channel where we will be taking a look at the sexual energy between you and your person. What does the future hold if you happen to stay with this person, and then advice, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Pile number 1, let's do it, my babies. Spirits, angels, and guides for my beautiful pile number 1s. Please connect me to their loving energy and the energy of the person that they came here for today, please, and thank you. It's 7 o'clock straight up on my clock right now, and as I was doing your prayer, I saw dolphins going through the air like that, when dolphins swim and kind of jump through the air. And I definitely got that dolphin kind of sea, the ocean dolphin energy, okay? When I think of dolphins, I think of Pisces, I think of water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. My pile number 1s, we're maybe needing some peace here too. For me to be thinking about the dolphins, we're needing peace. And some answers, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Should you stay or go? And you know what's funny, as I was shuffling out the oracle cards, I was getting the name Gina. Gina. So if you know a Gina, or you've said that name recently, or you have a sister, friend, cousin, mother, whoever with that name, I just was getting that name. So I wanted you to know, pile number 1. Okay, so we have blue here. You know what? No wonder I was getting that dolphin energy. It's like that radiating peace and calm and serenity. So we have Madonna and mothering here, all right? So something in this connection could have to do with mothering or mothering someone. We could have Cancer energy here, or you're giving your energy to this person like a mother would, like caring for this person, putting a lot of love and attention on them. I'm just going to go ahead and get the other cards out here. It says simply the best, focus and attention to detail, a highly skilled lover, 8 of Pentacles, okay? I feel like somebody in this connection could like Metallica, like maybe the guy or girl here, or there was a Metallica song that was playing recently. I just heard of the group Metallica, okay? So we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. We have the highly skilled lover with the 8 of Pentacles, and singlehood is my choice, 9 of Pentacles, okay? Finding out the truth crushed me for you guys, okay? Pile number 1. So we're going to see what's going on here. We both know I'm not the one for you, okay? Friendship, all right? We have support. Lean on your circle, your inner circle at this time, all right? I'm extremely unhappy with my life. I feel like a failure, okay? So somebody here isn't feeling, I'm afraid of being hurt again, okay? And there's a lot of smoke coming off of this candle right now too, which is like, there's a lot of emotional release, I feel like, in this pile here. We have the Scorpion, so we could be dealing with some Scorpios in this pile. Cancers, Scorpios. All right, so that Scorpio, you know, sometimes with the Scorpion, you know, what's that, you know, there's a tale about going over a river and, you know, like, I think it's like a frog is getting a ride from a scorpion across a river, and the scorpion, or the frog is riding on the back of the scorpion, and the scorpion stings itself and it drowns just because it doesn't like want the frog on it. I forget that story, but it's like a fable. I'm sure some of you have heard of it before. But you know, this whole thing with scorpionic energy is, you know, if a person is being afraid of being hurt, sometimes they will sabotage relationships that are actually good and could have potential, all right? With the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles here, like a relationship that could actually be kind of a supportive, loving relationship. You know, like someone here could be sabotaging this connection and killing it before it gets a chance to get off the ground because they're afraid of being hurt again, okay? And they're saying, I'm extremely unhappy with my life right now. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node, okay? So I definitely am getting the energy of rejection here, of somebody, you know, having their heart broken in the past because of rejection, all right? Or self-sabotaging relationships, or just killing things before they can even kind of get off the ground here, all right? We have you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. So we could have some Virgos here, especially with this 9 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. That is definitely Virgo energy, okay? We could have Cancer, Virgo connections here too, but the green here with the green tea light, I'm just feeling that energy of needing some peace and calm about this situation. And I do feel like this is very bittersweet for some of you here, because, you know, it's like this again, this old thing from my past that keeps coming up. I get afraid of being hurt. You know, I get unhappy with the situation. I start thinking that, you know, I'm better off alone, or that, you know, I just need to go and focus on my work and stay focused, right? And I feel like that's what kind of comes up for you guys here. We have, if you believe, okay, if you believe you are good enough, just overall, that you're enough, that life's enough, that there is enough, and that you're good enough, how far could you go, right? How far could you go in your life? Pile number 1. Oh my gosh, we have helpful people, and we have friendship and support, okay? So you guys are really needing some support right now from those around you. And I feel like, you know, if somebody either is on your side or they're not, right? It's like either they're here to help you grow and they're going to be here for you when you need to be comforted, held, and feel supported, or they're not, you know? And this whole thing is kind of reminding me of a situation where, okay, for some of you, this could ring true. Cancer, Virgo energy, working in a work environment, where you work with the person that you are seeing. And one person is, you know, is very focused, attention to detail, very focused on their career, working hard. The other person is too, but for some reason, it's just not working. It's just the energy between you and this person. I feel like somebody here is, you know, kind of being sabotagey to the relationship. And, you know, you might have been in a situation where you threw yourself into a connection here, and maybe you know, you're just working on your work and this connection, and maybe some of you haven't really been around your friends as much as you'd like to be, or you haven't been spending enough time with your friends here. And I feel like, you know, Spirit is reminding you, like, you know, if you believe that you're good enough and that there are people here to help you, and that the mistakes of the past don't have to dictate the way that things go in your life, then you're going to have better outcomes in your relationships. You're going to have a better quality of person in your life, and you're going to feel better about yourself and your romantic connections, okay? And we're going to get more into this connection in specific, but I feel like Spirit is saying here, you know, they really are wanting you to turn your focus on what you need right now. Like, you need support, pile number one. You need helpful friendship and people around you to support you. And if you're dealing with someone who you feel like is kind of sabotaging this connection because they're afraid of being hurt, and underneath it they're unhappy with their lives, and they're kind of playing on past energies and things like that, like, you may understand that this person is not for you, right? And I feel like there is a crisis of confidence in this pile. It's like, we both know I'm not the one for you, and then we have this "you are good enough" card, right? So I feel like there is this sense of, like, you know, needing more confidence in ourselves in this pile, okay? Just in general. I want to look at this blue card, this Madonna and Mothering, number 29 here. I feel like there may be a message for you guys there. So it says, the blue Madonna stands in her own blue ray, silent, strong, emitting the energy of calmness and stillness. It does not matter what is going on around you or what needs to be done or acted on. All she is concerned about is to offer us a resting place. Okay, so yeah, so this is the divine feminine energy, and these two numbers, 29 on this card, add up to an 11, which is a master number here. Some of you may be a life path 11 or a master number 2 or a 9 life path, a 2 life path, or an 11 life path, okay? If you haven't looked up life path, your life path before, look that up. It says here, this star above her head reminds you of the star above your own, the divine light above you that is always lighting your way, and therefore the duration of your stay on earth. The woman here is a wise teacher, knowing that all answers lie within, and she reminds you of the simple fact without judgment or exasperation for all that you have sought outside of yourself. Okay, let's just see. Her serenity and grace inspire you to live a life based on the qualities. She comes from a star, yet she's also lived here on earth, following her calling without argument, in tune with the divine flow and the higher plan. She has come because we are ready to hold her in our hearts, having realized that the new values that this life has to be lived are by trust and faith. Her communication is expressed not through words, but through her sheer presence. It's that dolphin energy. It's that feminine dolphin, divine mother energy. And of course, dolphins are not communicating with words. It's more, and I think there's some studies that say even that dolphins communicate psychically, all right? And you guys have this if you believe card, right? If you believe that the past doesn't have to hold you back, that you are not going to be held hostage by the past, doomed to repeat the same mistakes and be unhappy, all right? And you guys are simply the best here with the 9 of Pentacles. You're a high quality person. You're a loving person and a caring person. And you may feel like you found out that this person that you came here for this reading is not the one for you. And you know, it says finding out the truth may have crushed me. So I feel like some of you guys found out that something was going on, or something that you realized you and this person were not compatible, or just something in the way they talked or the way that they treated you may have keyed you off to the fact that this person may not be, you know, your partner here, okay? Yeah, because they're coming through here is the Knight of Wands, and your energy is more coming through like dolphin energy, earth and dolphin energy, very divine goddess, very divine feminine. And this person is coming off a bit more, what's the word? I'm just keep coming up with the word skeptical, okay? Like coming off more skeptical, or just coming off more, what else? How else do I feel like this person is coming off? I feel like they don't have a lot of patience for things, and they're skeptical about things at times. And I feel like this energy I feel like doesn't mix well with you, pile number one, because you're more of a natural, you know, like you make me feel like a natural woman, pile number one. Like, I just feel like you guys are more connected to the earth, to the universe, to universal love, the divine feminine energy. And I feel like this person is more cerebral. They make impulsive decisions at times. They get skeptical about things. They don't have a lot of patience for things. Okay, and it says, we know I'm not the one for you, okay? So I feel like this person's personality is rubbing you the wrong way a little bit here sometimes, pile number one. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is going on with this person for pile number one's person. What is going on with this person? Okay, I mean, they're trying to date you, Two of Cups. All right. I mean, maybe it started off as a sexual conquest, but I feel like this person they're definitely trying to date you. They're trying to get to know you here. They're trying to talk to you. They're trying to fuck, Ace of Wands, you know, Knight of Wands. They're trying to start something and spark something up with you, spark up a conversation. When we look at the Two of Cups, it's like an invitation, right? It's an invitation to say, hey, would you like to go out sometime? Would you like to, you know, would you like to come over sometime? Would you like to go out and do something? I feel like this person's like wanting to put the moves on you. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Knight of Wands. This person is really wanting to put the moves on you. Yeah, and they think very highly of you with the Empress here. It's like, you know, they do. If for those of you Tauruses here too, this is a Taurus or Libra card here. Even if you're not a Taurus or a Libra, I feel like this person is saying like, you're very attractive. You're very, like, anyone would kind of want to be with you because you're a very attractive, kind of a prized person, okay? And that's why they're interested, you know? But I also feel like this person annoys you a little bit because they're not really at your level. They are not really, I feel like there's some issues with compatibility here, pile number one. Yeah, we have the Tower, okay? So, I mean, yeah, like, I feel like this person genuinely is like, hey, let's get together, let's talk, right? But then I feel like once they get to know you a little bit more, I feel like, or you get to know them a little bit more, it's like the energy goes in the wrong direction. It like regresses back, okay? And this person, you may come together, you go out with them, they ask you out, and then they just, you know, cut and run, all right? Or you just may not hear from them, or they're just being really impatient, or they're just like, I gotta go, I've gotta work, or I've gotta go, okay? So the name Steven just popped into my head too. So they could be like, hey, I gotta go, I gotta work, and I gotta get out of here, right? And I feel like that kind of impulsiveness and that kind of like recklessness is very annoying to you, pile number one. And I feel like, you know, and I feel like you guys have been hurt in the past with this Tower energy. It's like you've tried to make things work. You've tried to put your best foot forward and meet someone halfway here. and be open to starting new things. But I feel like, you know, I'm afraid of being hurt again. And it's like, yeah, then things kind of blow up in your face and you're like, what the hell, you know? And then when you think about it, you're like, well, I kind of knew that this person really wasn't the one for me, okay? Because they're coming through as the Knight of Wands and you're coming through as the Empress. So, you know, there's a big difference here. And, you know, with the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's like you guys want to be in love. You want to have that emotional connection here. But at the same time, I feel like you guys are like, you know, if this is going to be some of the same old stuff I've experienced in the past, I'm not interested, okay? I'm not interested in that. So let's see. Yeah, just, you know, I feel like sometimes in the past, like, you guys, it's like, you know, and with this Five of Swords, I feel like you guys always come out on top in pile number one. It's like Spirit has your back. And it's not like you can't handle yourself or that you can't handle yourselves in situations that go off kilter. But I also just feel like you just don't want to deal with the drama. Like, you're just like, I don't really want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that energy anymore, okay? And yeah, with Justice here, it's like, I'm not going to really stand for that anymore, because I want my environment to be more peaceful. I want things to be balanced and fair. I want people to be logical and think things through before they just go off on a whim, you know, and you're just like, you know what? I can handle myself in those situations, but I don't really want to anymore, okay? I feel like you guys are just kind of like, I've had enough of that, okay? And so yeah, the Justice and the Empress, we could have Libra and Taurus energy here too. It's like, you know, I'm just done with that. So let's see, for pile number one, Spirit, pile number one, should they stay or should they go, Spirit? Should they stay or should they go? I'm feeling like my toes are like tickly right now. I don't know why, like my toes are a little bit tickly right now. I don't know, maybe some of you guys have pets and they're like near your feet right now, but I feel like I'm like, my toes are tickly. So, and my nose is a little itchy too. So I definitely feel like this person, you know, is missing you, wants to tease you, wants to have fun with you, all of that. I mean, I feel like they do. It's just like, you're just kind of like, I'm afraid of being hurt again. I don't know about this, okay? So let's go ahead and see, should pile number one stay or go? Okay, so let's first of all see so if pile number one, we'll have stay on the left and we'll have go on the right, okay? So here's a card for stay, the World card, and here's a card for go. Here's a card for go, the Knight of Swords, all right? Well, as far as, you know, going, it's like, I'm gonna raise the hell up out of here, because I feel like I don't want to keep making these same mistakes over and over again. So I just want to boogie out of here, you know? And I feel like some of you guys, you know, if you go, you're gonna kind of be like, well, this is what I was sort of expecting, you know? It's kind of like self-fulfilling prophecy. I feel like if you stay, there is a lot of work to be done in this connection, right? There's a lot of work. This is a Saturn card, so it's like there's a lot of lessons in growth here, but it's not going to be easy, I feel like. I mean, there is a sense of accomplishment and achievement, and I feel like some of you feel that if you go, you're going to be doing it rather hastily with this Knight of Swords. Like, you're going to be making like a hasty decision, and that to try to stick it out, you're going to be like being more mature. But let's go ahead and see here. Should pile number one stay or go? Okay, the Hierophant. So I think you guys, because you have don't let your past hold you back, and if you believe, okay, and I know you're being afraid of being hurt again, and I know you feel like this person may be different than you, and indeed, like you came through as the Empress, them as the Knight of Wands, right? But I kind of feel like with the Hierophant and the World card here, like I feel like you guys should give this a shot, okay? And you know, I feel like a lot of you are still thinking about the past and some of the things that happened in the past. But I also feel like you guys have helpful people in support of your friends here, and Spirit reminding you that you're good enough, okay? And I'm seeing the letter Y here, so somebody here could have an A or a Y, first name or last name. But I feel like, you know, I feel like Spirit is saying, if you decide to stay and kind of see how this goes, you're going to learn some important lessons here. You're going to face some fears. You're going to find out, like, you're going to realize that you can be committed to things. You can grow through situations. And, you know, and I feel like there is something about this situation that kind of makes you want to stick around and makes you guys could be dealing with a Taurus here, but something that makes you kind of want to stick around and see what'll happen. Should pile number 1 stay or go? Should pile number 1 stay or go? I mean, you guys got the King of Wands here, and the Sun is on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this situation's gonna get better. And I feel like if you guys just piece out of it right now, you may be like, well, that was kind of hasty or impulsive, okay? And, you know, and I think that you guys are like understanding more now here with Justice. Like, you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna take any crap and I'm not gonna put up with things anymore. But I think also Spirit has a message here about self-sabotaging relationships, okay? And, you know, I feel like you guys may be a little bit suspicious. You may be a little bit cross with this person at times. And you may be kind of working through your own inner stubbornness and your own inner world on this, okay? But I feel like you guys are very well equipped with this King of Wands energy to kind of, you know, and I think this situation is going to get better because we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck, and I saw them as Knight of Wands, but I also see them growing here with the King of Wands. I see them growing and maturing, all right? And I do think that some important lessons will come out of this connection. Now, that are needed, that, you know, with the World card, it's like sometimes we need to go through experiences because we need a lesson, or there's something very valuable that we can garner from it, right? And I do feel like this situation is going to get better. Now, is this going to be the person that you're going to be with together forever? I don't know. Time will tell, pile number 1. You know, I don't feel like Spirit is really, yeah, with the Moon card here right underneath the Sun, like Spirit isn't really telling us, but there's the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, right? So I do feel like there could be some good things here, but you have to kind of give it a chance, all right? And I feel like some of you are like, I don't know if I want to, you know? Yeah, I'm also getting the name Diana here, or names that start with D or like Diana, okay? And when I give names, this could be a name that came up for you recently. It could be a friend, a parent, sister, cousin, brother, aunt, uncle. It's just a way to help tie you into the reading, okay? Like, especially if this person was around you recently or you heard this name recently. All right, so even like on TV, if you're like, oh, you watched a whole episode of like Princess Diana, like the story of Princess Diana, I feel like sometimes, you know, it's like Spirit gives me these hints and clues, but, you know, we sort of have to put the pieces together. And I feel like you guys should just try to give this a shot, okay? And, you know, don't come and hang me later on if, you know, if it doesn't go exactly like you want it to go. But I feel like you could go ahead. Like with the Sun on the bottom of the deck here, I feel like this situation's going to get better, okay? It's going to get lighter, easier, and better. So thank you so much, pile number 1. We're going to go ahead and take it to the extended reading next, where we are going to go into more of the sexual chemistry and energy between you and your person. We're going to see what the future holds if you stay in this connection, and then advice from your guides, pile number 1, okay? So thank you for being here today, and you can follow me to the extended reading on my Vimeo channel. Link will be in the description box. Okay, let's bring it on. Let's do it. Okay, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. As soon as I started your reading, I wanted to say, hey, Big Red, or Big Red, welcome to your reading, right? I don't know, isn't Big Red a type of gum too? Somebody here may have red hair, or someone in their life may call them Big Red or have some connection to that, or gum or whatever, but hey, Big Red in pile number 2. I felt like I needed to tell you that, okay? And our question today is, should you stay or go in this connection? So we're gonna look at that in this reading, and then after this reading, we're gonna have a reading on my Vimeo channel where we will go deeper into this connection. We'll look at what the future holds if you stay in it, advice from your guides, and we'll even look at the sexual energy, okay? Also, just to let you know, I have a second channel called Light of Ascension Tarot, and you can find a link to that in my description box too. And on that channel, we do spiritual type readings, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. My pile number 2s. Spirits, angels, and guides, for my beautiful pile number 2s that are here today, please bless me with their fire and their radiance for my beautiful pile number 2s, and assist me with the question, should they stay or should they go? Please and thank you. Let's begin pile number 2. Let us begin on the carousel and wheel of life. Let's do it. So we have Mother Earth, we have grounding and support. So the red tea light is also associated with the root chakra, okay? So we're really needing to ground our energy and feel supported, all right? So let's go ahead, like 444 type energy. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh, it says, I like boys and I like girls, same-sex crush, okay? So some of you guys should be like, should I stay or should I go? You may be in LGBTQ, into someone new here. And, or some of you guys may be dating someone that's bisexual and you've never dated someone that's bisexual before. So you're like, should I stay? Should I go? Like, or you may be dating someone who has a lot of options, or maybe has had a lot of crushes. So let's go ahead and see here. Yeah, I feel like you guys, this is the not feeling good enough card from my deck soul messages. So I feel like some of you may think that this person has a lot of options and that you might just be one of their options, and you're not feeling very sure of yourself or grounded in the connection of, in this connection. So we have here, so many things remind me of you, all right? I lost myself for a little while, okay? Forgiveness, forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward, okay? Leap of faith, it's safe to make the move you're considering, all right? So a leap of faith here, pile number 2. We have the third eye chakra. Clarity is needed. Look deeper through the eyes of your counterpart to see both sides of the story. Eliminate victim consciousness. Okay, so they're asking you to look more through their eyes here, see how this has been for them, and try to go into your heart to find some forgiveness towards this situation, or forgiveness towards yourself, right? For doubting yourself, not feeling like you're good enough, because it says, I lost myself for a little while. So you may have, started off strong in this connection with this Mother Earth energy, and then for some reason you started, not feeling too good about yourself. And some of you wondering, like, should I continue on in this connection? I keep my eyes on you even when you don't know it. I feel I need to protect you from the world, sometimes even from myself, okay? All right, so somebody here being very protective of the other person. We have the octopus energy, right? So again, I like boys, I like girls, and then a couple of different couples on here. The octopus energy is kind of like somebody who may have been dating multiple people or had multiple options and maybe didn't have a lot of time for you, okay? And I feel like this person could be saying, I lost myself for a while and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I wasn't being very grounded. I wasn't feeling good enough. And you were asking me to take this leap of faith with you. And, I just, and I feel like your person is kind of like asking for your forgiveness here, pile number 2, and saying, You know, sometimes I feel the need to even protect you from myself because they get a little bit lost at times. The roles could be reversed here too, pile number 2. So take it as it resonates. Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, and I think that's what may be bothering you here, is that I feel like you guys are being asked to take a leap of faith with this person. I feel like in the past they may have had multiple partners, or they may have kind of a sordid history, or they just, you know, or they just came out of a relationship, or whatever it is. You just have, there must be something there for you, pile number 2, that just makes you sort of doubt things a little bit. I'm getting the name Norma too, so that could be a parent, a grandparent, a friend, a name you heard recently, an end name like Norma. Okay, but I feel like, you know, it's like you're being asked to move forward, even though you're not at a spot where you're feeling super confident based on, you know, what you've learned about this person so far here. But a new start is coming, all right? So we have a new moon and a new start is coming here. And I do feel like this person is saying, you know what, I lost myself and I can't keep my eyes on you. Or they're saying, I keep my eyes on you even when you don't know it, okay? So this person could be watching you online, or, you know, kind of in the background still, like so many things remind them of you. So let's see, we have unlikely and we have you're ready, okay? So when we say nothing is yet set in stone, I feel like this unlikely energy is going with it, okay? And when we have this you're ready, I feel like this is a new start coming for you, all right? And I can see why you're confused, pile number 2, because I think on one hand, you're like, you know, I'm not sure if this connection is gonna be right for me, and it's requiring I take a pretty big leap of faith here and kind of forgive some of the things from the past, and, you know, I almost feel like some of you guys are like, I'm letting this person off scot-free, or I'm letting them off the hook scot-free, okay? I feel like some of you guys are feeling that way, and so it's like, you know, some of you guys are like, I don't know if I want to do that, right? With this unlikely energy, because you don't really know what's going on. So I feel like some of you guys are thinking the worst, you know? And, but, you know, I feel like you guys, your intuition about this connection has been a little bit off as well with this third eye chakra, because, you know, when our third eyes are like on, we can see clearly, but when our third eye is a bit off, and you know, some of us can be very psychic about everyone else, right? I mean, I can be like this too. I can read energy from here to next Tuesday, right? But like, when it comes to our own selves, sometimes we're not as psychic, right? Like we're like, okay, I don't get what's happening, or I'm not understanding myself and how I feel about this, right? And I feel like, you know, a new start is coming here. And this is just saying, I feel like, you know, you guys are ready to take on the next. I feel like this is like a side message here too. Like you guys are ready to up your spiritual practices, and you're ready to, some of you start spiritual businesses or psychic type businesses, okay? And, you know, and I feel like you guys see signs all around you all the time. And I feel like sometimes it can be a little bit hard for you guys to get into connections because you're so sensitive to the energy with the octopus here. And if you sense that somebody's effort is waning, or that they're possibly with other people, then I feel like it makes you guys kind of take it personally and put yourself in a place, well, I guess I'm not good enough, like not feeling good enough. And how am I supposed to get into this connection again, or move on, or jump into this again when I'm not like appreciated, okay? And I wanna look at the octopus here and just read a little bit from that, because I feel like this person is, you know, they're wanting a second chance with you. They're wanting to come around again. I feel like they still kind of watch you. I feel like for some of you guys, this is a person that you were with, and, you know, they could have had other options or seeing other people, or you guys just fell out with each other. and they're still kind of lingering in your energy field. And I feel like some of you are asking, should I move on? Okay, and we're going to get to that in a minute here. But let's look at the energy. It says the octopus can be lacking boundaries and direction, but the octopus is also reaching and yearning. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind. Yeah, third eye, okay? You have a wonderfully perceptive mind, pile number 2. Paired with a sometimes lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships, right? Look at all the couples, 3 different couples, triangles, you know, messy relationships, right? The octopus intertwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint, if they believe that's what it means to be close, right? So sometimes oversharing. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. So you may find that your person didn't really have good boundaries, that they would just share anything about themselves with anyone, that they kind of needed a lot of attention at times, you know. And I feel like some of you guys were just like, it really maybe did a number on your self-esteem here with not feeling good enough. And, you know, there could be other co-current things going on with you right now, pile number 2, work issues, things like that. I mean, a lot of people had economic issues because of COVID. I mean, there's just a lot going on, right? But begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It is an old habit to change, okay? So when an octopus is out of balance, it can be needy and clingy. When it is in balance, it's interested, engaged, and intelligent, okay? And I feel like some of you guys are like, I lost myself for a while. I got really, like, I wasn't grounded in my energy, and I lost myself. And, you know, and I feel like some of you may have gone like, some of you maybe gone balls to the wall, even stalking this person a little bit, okay? Or even looking at what they were doing or watching what they were doing. And yeah, and that's just this whole thing of I lost myself for a while, like I wasn't grounded in the energy, okay? And it really is important for you guys to be grounded because you're quite psychic here in pile number 2, all right? So let's go ahead and see where is the energy? Where is the energy currently right now between pile number 2 and their person? Where is the energy right now, Spirit? Where is the energy? King of Swords, all right? So people are trying to get out of the octopus phase of just not lacking boundaries and not having a clear head and losing themselves. I feel like you guys are much more on it mentally right now. You're like, I don't know, you know, like I feel like some of you feel you went into like smoke or fog with this person. And for some of you, I feel like you may have Neptune contacts with this person, like their Neptune is on your sun, or, you know, opposition your Venus, or conjunction your moon, or you have some Neptune contacts like that in your own chart that make you very perceptive and psychic, but also at the same time, when it comes to your own life, can feel confusing, right? But no more. I mean, I feel like you guys are getting very clear. It says I lost myself for a while, but no, I feel like you guys are getting grounded and clear now, okay? With this King of Swords energy. And you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, or someone who's a little bit emotionally detached. Let's go ahead and see what else. Okay, yeah, it's Page of Swords, the spying card. I keep my eyes on you even when you don't know it. All right, so yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are doing your best to be cool-headed and rational, but with the Page of Swords here, I also feel like you've been a little bit pissed off at times too, you know, at times about the things that you've said, the things that have been said, or what you've heard about what's going on with this person. There may be some things that you heard about what's going on here. We have Six of Pentacles, so you guys are like, you know, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I want things to be equal. I want harmony in my connections. I want to feel like my connections are equal, and that I can truly be myself around someone, and that I don't have to be so guarded or like looking into what they're doing all the time. I don't want to feel paranoid. I just want to relax and enjoy my connection, okay? And some of you here could have been dealing with a Scorpio, I feel like too, or somebody from the military. I also feel that. Okay, yeah, with the World card, it's like you guys are looking for like emotionally mature connections. You're looking for connections where people are, you know, mentally, emotionally, and physically balanced, you know, and you're looking for people that know how to make a commitment, all right? And we have you're ready here and a new start is coming. So, you know, even if this situation doesn't work out here, then I feel like something better or something more suitable to you could definitely be coming along the way here, okay? So let's go ahead and see how is this person, how are they feeling towards, you know, and I feel like this person sometimes would get upset with you, like if you would question them and I feel like they might have just kind of shut you down or been like, what do you mean? Like if you ask them something, then they were like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. Just kind of like making you even more kind of like second guessing yourself, right? It said, I lost myself for a while here, okay? So I feel like this person could have made you feel that way, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and see, how does this person feel now towards pile number 2, please? 5 of Pentacles. So they feel like something happened, that the 7 of Swords was running free here in this deck and just turned upside down. It didn't actually fall out, but it was just hanging out in there. I feel like they're feeling a little hopeless or some despair about this connection. I feel like, so I keep getting the word too late. Some of them may feel like it's too late. How are they feeling? How are they feeling about this connection, Spirit? 2 of Swords. Yeah, they're like, I don't want to talk about it if it's just going to be more the same. And I think some of them are not really in a good place here. Okay, yeah, I feel like some of them are trying to ignore their feelings as well. Like they're just trying, they're like, I'm just going to go. We have the 2 of Swords and the Sun. And I feel like some of them are missing the obvious, okay? Like when they get kind of in their own emotions and they're seeing things from a very limited perspective, and all they're seeing is problems and issues or lack. I feel like they have, in those moments, they have a very limited perspective and they're not seeing the obvious with the Sun. And I feel like it's the fact that at the end of the day, pile number 2, you want to have a connection with someone that is very stable, loving, enduring. Like, I feel like this person misses the obvious. Like they don't see what you're trying to create or what your goals are, or that, you know, 744 on my clock right now, that you actually want like a stable, loving commitment. It's like they miss that at times, you know. And with the Sun, I feel like sometimes they could be a little bit immature. Like the Sun card is great, but it also, you know, there's another side to it too. And I feel like with this person, it's like they're missing the obvious here with the 2 of Swords and the Sun. How else do they feel here, Spirit? Justice. Okay, so they may think that you're being kind of cold to them, or that you're calling them out a lot, or that, you know, that you're not going to let up on particular issues until, you know, and I feel like this person is kind of just wanting to like shake that off, and they're just kind of wanting to ignore some of the problems, I feel like. But I think they feel like you're not having that. Like you're going to actually make them, you know, fess up or own up to what's going on in this connection, okay? So let's go ahead and see. And I think they know that you can get very annoyed with them sometimes and like their childish behavior, and that you're just like, come on, you know, like that you're like, you know what time it is, you know what's up. But I feel like this person's like kind of playing dumb a little bit, and they're not really wanting to show you how they feel, like truly. And I feel like you guys get pretty annoyed with that, okay? So let's go. I'm also getting the name Roberta, okay? Some of you has a mom, an aunt, a cousin, a sister, or a connection to that name somehow, Roberta. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Let's draw a couple more cards. Should pile number 2 stay or go, Spirit? Should pile number 2 stay, or go? I think you guys should go, okay? I mean, I'm going to pull a couple more cards here, but for stay, I got the Tower. For go, I got the Ace of Pentacles. And honestly, I feel like, you know, I feel like you're ready to go. And I feel like you guys are ready to get out of this energy. And I honestly feel like it's not even, it's almost out of your hands at this point, whether you stay or go. It's like things are going to go, things are going to change with the Tower. It's like divine intervention. So whether we want to stay or want to go, I feel like circumstances are going to happen where you're kind of like forced to go. And, you know, somebody may get moved because of their job. They may have to move somewhere. Somebody's life circumstances may change. Like somebody has custody of their kids on, you know, doesn't have custody on the days that you happen to be available. And now they have custody of the kids on the day that you aren't, you know, available. Like schedules change, you know, just stuff like that, random stuff that happens. It's like, whoa, you know, like shaking things up, the routine, not continuing on like before, okay? And, you know, it's gonna, I feel like for some of you too, it's not gonna feel great, but you know, a new start is coming your way. And it says you're ready here, okay? So a new start is coming your way and you are ready. Ace of Pentacles. So you guys are going to be ready to put down roots somewhere new. You're going to be ready to let this go when the time comes. And I feel like some of you, this is going to align with your abundance as well, like for work or for what you're trying to do in the world or what you're into. For those of you, I mentioned spiritual businesses earlier, for those of you that have them, I feel like, you know, shaking off this energy is going to be good for you. It's like, you know, when an animal comes, like a dog comes out from the rain and then they like shake, they stand there and kind of dry off and shake like that. That kind of reminds me of the Tower, right? But then after that, you wrap them up in a towel, you get them all nice, their furs are all beautiful. You're like, oh, it's okay, right? You get the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, okay, we can start over, right? Weird analogy, but weird analogy, okay? Should pile number 2 stay or go? Okay, stay. We're the 2 of Wands, and then go with the Emperor. Yeah, okay, this is so interesting. Queen of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, so there may be somebody in your life that really wants you to leave this situation, but they haven't maybe told you because this is like, you know, bottom of the deck energy. Some of you could have a mother figure in your life, grandparent, mother, a very concerned, loving friend, like somebody who would like you to go and leave this situation that wants better for you, but hasn't been super forward about how, and I think once you leave this person, pile number 2, this person is going to come out and say, yeah, I'm getting the name Shannon. Okay, those of you that have cousin, mother, aunt, whoever, grandmother, a connection to the name Shannon or S names, I feel like this person is going to be like, hey, you know, like I'm seeing like the scissors, like they're like, I wish you would like cut this off, okay? And I feel like you're going to hear about that at the time. Now, under this stay column is the 2 of Wands. Now, I feel like if you were to try to stay in this connection, pile number 2, you would become very restless, wondering what else is out there. And some of you may be contemplating a move or a change of direction. And I feel like, you know, there's a lot of Mars energy building up here for you. There's a lot of forward momentum and change in your life right now, pile number 2. So I feel like if you guys were to stay, it's like you're not, look at the cat here. I was talking about, you know, someone coming in. I mean, cats aren't going to go out in the rain, but you know what I mean. At least I don't think they will. I don't have a cat. I have a dog, but I'm just drawn to the little animal here I was talking about. Maybe your animal wants you to leave too. But anyway, so, you know, I feel like there'd always be something inside you that's wanting more or wanting to see what else is out there. And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor on the go side, it's like, yeah, baby. Do you need any further signs? Okay, we could have Aries energy. This is a lot of Mars energy coupled with Earth, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles, Earth, Mars and Earth energy. So I feel like Spirit is saying, hey, baby, go ahead. Go ahead, all right? And I feel like with this Emperor energy, this is just talking about you guys becoming even more self-assured. Like, you know, the Emperor is not going to lose themselves at all. The Emperor is always going to have their sights on, you know, what's important to them, what's valuable to them, creating the future that they want, okay? So that's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. I feel like you guys should go, but we're going to go ahead and take it to the extended reading, okay? And some of you may still be wanting to stay, or you may have more questions about this connection or what would happen or what's going on. And we're going to get more into it on the extended reading here for pile number 2. And we're going to look at the sexual energy that's impacting this connection. And what does the future hold if you stay, in more detail here, and then advice from your guides, pile number 2, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 2s, and you guys take care of yourselves, okay? And let's go ahead and move on to pile number 3. By the way, as I was finishing pile number 2, I kept getting the name Vivian. I'm not sure if it's meant for pile number 2 or 3, so I'm just going to say it, and I'll say it at the opening of pile number 3 as well, okay? So let's go ahead and get it. Take a quick drink of water. All right. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. As I was channeling in when I finished pile number 2's reading, I was getting the name Vivian, so I just had to tell you about that. You may know a Vivian, one may be around you. V, Violet, Vivian, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and say those V names. Pile number 3. So your reading today for pile number 3 is called Should You Stay or Go? And we're going to get into where things are at energetically and if you should stay or go, all right? And in the extended reading, we're going to go to my Vimeo channel. We're going to take it 18 plus. We're going to ask about the sexual energy impacting this connection. What does the future hold for this connection? And advice from your guides. There's a link to my Vimeo channel in my description box. Also in my description box is a link to my other tarot channel, Light of Ascension Tarot. If you haven't checked that out yet, please give it a try. It's my channel where I do more spiritual type readings. Okay, so thank you so much, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Spirits, angels, and guides, connect me to the flowing energy, Kundalini, chakra aligning, crown chakra opening energy for my beautiful pile number 3s. Should they stay or go? All right, pile number 3. As I was meditating there, I was getting an image of your spine lined up and your chakras lining up. All right, so let's talk about it, pile number 3. Should you stay or should you go? I'm so focused on these flames right now. They're just kind of like really going for it, especially this one over here and that one too. Let's do it. Pile number 3. Ooh, look at this. Orange. Connection and attunement. Talk about the chakras and that fire energy, that orange energy, the yellows and the oranges and the purples, right? I'm thinking it's, you know, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and third eye for you, pile number 3, lighting it up big time. And actually the yellow tea light corresponds with the solar plexus chakra. So it's about this connection and attunement. So I definitely feel like let's try to get you into alignment, pile number 3. Let's get you more aligned. You know, it's so funny. When I was younger, I used to eat oranges when I felt like I needed to be sharper mentally. Like when I was doing a very mentally intensive task and I really needed to focus in, I would eat an orange. I just love the smell, the taste of oranges. So let's go ahead and do it. Pile number 3. Ooh, we have the Queen of Cups. Fine-tuning that emotional body, pile number 3. Look at you guys. Wow. You guys are my beautiful, amazing dancers with the strong and sexy bodies. We have flow, grace, and beauty. You guys making it look easy and other people being kind of envious of that, pile number 3. Wow. Dreaming of your sweet, sexy bod. Yeah. I feel like this is not an 18 plus reading, but I feel like some of them here are like looking to go down on you. They're looking to eat you like an ice cream cone, pile number 3. So, okay, like, yeah, you guys feeling strong, feeling vitalized, feeling beautiful in your bodies here. I want to be more than friends. Yeah, this person's trying to hit it, pile number 3. I wonder if you're happy without me, right? And you guys are like, I'm over here. I'm on my grind. I'm focused. I'm being graceful and beautiful. I'm doing my yoga. I'm attuning to my inner flow, right? You're like, yeah, I'm happy all the time. Fuck you, you know? True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Wow. Okay. Addiction. An addiction is affecting this relationship. So we're going to find out what that could be here, what that could be. Maybe it's somebody's obsession with you, pile number 3, but I hate when your attention is focused on other people. I get extremely jealous. Yeah, somebody's addicted to you, right? Took the words right out of my mouth, all right? Yeah, somebody's really hot on you. Root chakra, okay? Somebody having a little fear and impatience about this connection, and some physical blockages, okay? So Spirit is saying get grounded and practice techniques that will anchor you back into the present moment. Get attuned emotionally, okay? I feel like some of you guys, I mean, you're at your prime, I feel like, pile number 3. You guys are quite the prize. And I feel like, you know, a lot of people may possibly, you know, I feel like some of you are having a glow up, and I feel like people are noticing you, wanting to be with you, right? But you could be, you know, having someone around you that is a little bit obsessed with you here, with this getting very jealous, all right, of what you're doing. Oh, we have the whale. So we're going to read about the whale. That came out under true love. Okay, we have hold your vision, right? Hold your vision, pile number 3. We could have some Aquarians here, some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios here too, Sagittarians in pile number 3. Have faith in your dreams, babies, and hold your vision, okay? Hold your vision. I feel like some of you here could have a crush too. Either someone has a major crush on you, or you have a major crush on someone in your life, okay? And yeah, I feel like that is going on here. Choose a new direction, all right? And then we have no, all right, okay. So yeah, I do feel like you guys could be, you know, Spirit is wanting you to attune into your own energy now and not worry so much about what other people feel about you. And I feel like some of you could be, you know, really into someone emotionally, right? And then it's like poof, it's gone, or it disappears, or they do that to you. And you're wondering, like, should I stay or should I go? Let's read the whale here. We have no and choose a new direction. So I feel like, but I also feel like Spirit is saying this about the way you approach relationships in general, okay? Like Spirit is wanting you to choose a new direction and wanting you to adjust here, okay? And find your attunement and flow again. I feel like some of you guys, I don't know if you've ever heard the term love addicts, but because this is coming out between true love and addiction, you know, there can be that energy of becoming obsessed with an outcome, or, you know, becoming obsessed with a particular person or an outcome, or becoming, you know, impatient, or just feeling like a situation is, you know, like just being very impatient about things as well. Or somebody could be being that way with you. Let's look at the whale here and zero in on this whale. And we are going to look at it. It's so funny because they're calling the whale earth in this, and I'm like, how is a whale earth energy? I would think water, but let's go ahead and see. Whale, swan, dolphin, whale. Okay. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, and ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their life. These experiences have enriched them, have given them stability and strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Okay, when a whale is out of balance, it gets very heavy and it slips into an old story. All right, a story of being denied, of being denied our dreams, being denied what we truly want or love. When a whale is in balance, it is calm, steady, and deeply compassionate, like the Queen of Cups here, okay? And to bring a whale into balance, you give a lot of regular self-care, okay? Instead of obsessing or focusing on a relationship or a connection, we just release some of that and we pull that energy back, we put it back into ourselves, and we start having some faith in our own dreams, okay? And there might be somebody here that's a friend of yours. I want to be more than friends, that you're into, that you may have a crush on, or you haven't told them yet how you feel, pile number 3. But, you know, you may have gotten really, you may be kind of a romantic soul here with this Queen of Cups and dreaming, and this dreaming energy here, and this true love whale energy. I feel like some of you in this pile could be kind of romantic souls here. But Spirit is saying, like, don't get so sucked in at times. Like, keep it moving, keep it flowing, and choose a new direction if needed, right? If you're slipping back into lack mentality or slipping into addictive kind of obsessive behaviors or getting really jealous, you know, I feel like Spirit is like, pull your energy back and attune yourself again, okay? And I just want to look, we're going to get more into this connection, but I feel like first Spirit is wanting to talk to you about where you're at here, okay? So we have card number 24. I just want to look at this card. It says, can you feel my joy? Can you feel my majesty? Can you feel me in the simplest and most complex things? I am Archangel Metatron. I am not a stranger to any of you. I have been around you since your moment of birth and will be with you in this lifetime. Okay, I am light, I am color, I am universal power, love, wisdom, and illumination. And then it says, at times you cannot feel me connect via my stream of orange flame light. Ask. It flows down on anyone who asks for it and attunes and connects you to me. I am already within you. The orange light reminds you of that. It is a part of you and it nourishes you physically, emotionally, mentally, okay? Orange is the color of enlightenment and the ascension journey. To be surrounded by its vibration smooths your path and ignites your power and illuminates your light. Hold your arms up to receive my light. You do not need to cocoon yourself with my orange light. Like me, it's a dynamic, active energy that wants to move, create, and produce results, okay? So yeah, this is a needing to move and create and do things and get that emotional energy flowing, all right? And get it moving. And not get bogged down, all right? Spirit is saying don't get bogged down, all right? Especially if you feel like you're slipping into a fearful mindset about a connection. Spirit is saying don't do that. And when that happens, choose a new direction for yourself, okay? And keep having faith in your dreams. So I really want to focus on this. It says, I hate when your attention is focused on other people. I get extremely jealous. So I want to focus on this for my pile number 3s. I'm going to get into the energy of this connection and see for my pile number 3s, what is going on? What is going on in pile number 3's connection? What is going on here, Spirit? Okay, we have the Devil, and that certainly makes sense with this addiction card and getting jealous and of other people and their attention, right? We have the Devil and the Ten of Swords. So, you know, some bad habits and some really like, you know, upsetting thoughts and bad habits are creeping in to this. And that's why Spirit is saying choose a new direction, choose love, okay? True love here. And I feel like you guys are like, you know, I've been through it with this person. Like I've been up and down and around the corner and up and back again. I feel like some of you may have given this person a lot of chances, or you gave this connection a lot of chances, and it just ended up being pretty toxic at times, okay? Like you guys are beautiful souls here, but I feel like this connection was not bringing out, you know, your most, like I feel like it was really hitting your shadow side, honestly, pile number 3. Like it was really bringing you back into kind of that shadow type of energy. All right. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you, like, and we don't have to be afraid of the dark places and the shadow. We need to go into that at times. The Devil and the Ten of Swords have a purpose, right? It's like we want to avoid it at all costs because it hurts. But I feel like, you know, you guys have been going through it, you know, with this. We have the Fool that wanted to fall out here. So I feel like some of you guys are like, I feel so stupid. Like, I feel like I just walked into this situation and like my patterns from the past are like repeating. And I feel like people around me told me to like choose a new direction and told me kind of not to get into this thing, but I was a bit stubborn and I didn't really listen, and I didn't really listen to my own intuition. And I feel like I kind of walked into a situation that wasn't, you know, didn't help me, that was lower vibrational or didn't help me rise in purpose. Okay. And it just kind of brought me more pain. And I feel like some of you are like, I really want to move out of that energy. I want to choose a new direction. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like what Spirit is pointing to here, this is such an interesting reading, pile number 3. I feel like what Spirit is pointing to is your guys' sometimes like stubborn temperament. Okay. Like, you know, there's some fixed energy in this reading. We could have Taurus, Leos, Scorpios, Aquarians, right? That fixed energy. I feel like here, like what your guides are pointing to here is a sense that you can't change, or once you start going down a path, you just have to keep it pushing down that path, and that, you know, consequences be damned. Okay. Like once you commit to something, when I feel like you guys are like, once I say I'm going to do something or commit to something, it's like, I have to do it. I have to just pursue that path. And I feel like Spirit is kind of looking at you right now and is saying, you know, wake up, like, you know, wipe the sleep out of your eyes and stop, you know, kind of like, you know, you don't need to, and for some of you guys, it could be a Taurus here, or a Capricorn that you just feel like you're in a repetitive cycle with. But I feel like Spirit is pointing to your own, what's the word, when we kind of keep doing the same thing over and we expect different results, right? I think Spirit is kind of pointing to like stubborn behavior or patterns of relating that are very hard to fix or change, especially when we get into new situations that are very unexpected. A lot of times we fall back onto old patterns, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying this is kind of why some of this energy has come up for you again, okay? And it's about breaking the pattern. It's about breaking the, you know, stopping the pattern here. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, we have, so the 8 of Wands came out. So I do feel like you guys need to talk more. You need to tell your stories. You need to get up and move. You need to shake things up. You need to travel. You need to move your bodies and let the energy go, okay? It's like no more stagnant energy, no more holding things in and just kind of going with things because you said that you would. It's like, no, you know, saying whatever you want now, becoming very blunt and just being like, this is what I want, instead of kind of just putting up with things, okay? So let's see, how does pile number 3's person, how do they feel towards my pile number 3's right now? Okay, I mean, they still want you. The World card, they're still trying to, I feel like this person's still trying to be in this. How do they feel here? Temperance, yeah. I mean, there's still, I feel like this person is still into this connection. And I feel like sometimes they may ignore the problems in this connection, or they're not like really seeing how they contribute to the issues and the problems in this connection. It's like, you know, they're not really seeing it. They think that the problems are an isolated thing and it doesn't really have much to do with them. But surprise, you're wrong, right? So let's see, how do they feel? And because of that, they feel like things are going pretty good, But then when, you know, you say things to them or you come at them with, you know, some spicier type of energy, I feel like that's when they understand that, like, hey, you know, and I feel like they think that you guys need to communicate better as well with this Knight of Swords here. Like, this communication can get difficult or challenging at times, but you know, but other than that, like, things seem to be good or going well, but it's just sometimes your tone or your communication that bothers them, I feel like, okay, or they get confused about, what does this person think? Yeah, I mean, I think that they think this is kind of isolated with you, with this Judgment card, and that you're just kind of going through something in your life right now, okay? And that you're just, you know, you may be wanting to change directions in your life or wanting to do some, you know, mix things up. I feel like this person is just saying, well, you're kind of going through this, right? I feel like they're not really feeling like they're going through it, or that they just feel like you're disturbed in some way. But I feel like they're like, as long as it doesn't disturb me, right? I don't know. Okay, yeah, they're like 10 of Cups. As long as it doesn't disturb me, like in our energy, I feel like they think you're going through some massive changes and overhauls in your life. But as long as, you know, as long as it doesn't disturb you, like your guys' is like sweet, perfect little environment, like they're good with it. They're fine with it. They'll meet you halfway, okay? But let me see. I also feel like they may be ignoring problems at times too, and attributing things that are wrong with the relationship to you, okay? And not pointing the finger at you, but not taking any responsibility here. How is pile number 3's person feeling here? Yeah, I mean, when things start to have conflict or start to get a little bit rougher, this person completely flees. 7 of Swords. They completely like check out or run off or get really into other things that occupy their mind, like gaming or reading or sports or, you know, whatever it is that they're into here, or going and wandering off in the wilderness by themselves, going for long walks, whatever it is they decide to do, it's kind of like checkout time, okay? But I want to see for this is, you know, this got into, I feel like this is someone you could have been with for a while here, pile number 3. I feel like some of you may be contemplating like leaving someone, like divorcing or leaving a longer term connection here. Yeah, we have the Magician. So you guys are really wanting to choose a new direction and start over. All right. And I feel like some of you, even if I tell you that you should stay in this connection, you're just wanting something different. Okay. Like you're just wanting something different. And you're just not going to be happy with the status quo anymore. All right. And you're just wanting your independence is what I feel like. Okay. And so yeah, I just feel like you guys are just simply wanting movement and change here. Spirit, can you tell me, should pile number 3 stay or go? Stay. Okay. Stay or go. All right. I feel like you guys get very worried about going because you get very, like, I feel like you guys do want to choose a direction, and it says choose a new direction, and it says hold your vision, right? And have faith in your dreams. But I feel like you guys want to choose a new direction, but you get really worried, you get anxious, you get very like, what's going to happen? And I feel like you get kind of freaked out, okay? 9 of Swords. And, you know, staying, I feel like puts your mind is a little more comfortable mentally, because it's like, well, okay, like at least you'll know what to expect, you know. And I feel like some of you are hoping that the communication will get better with this person, and that communication will be better, it'll be easier, okay? It's not going to be as bad as it was before. But let's go ahead and see, should pile number 3 stay or go? Okay, so we have in the stay card section, we have the 8 of Cups. And should they go? Should they go for pile number 3? Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are gonna get divorced. I gotta be honest. I gotta be totally honest, pile number 3. And I feel like this has been a long journey. I really do. If you guys could see me now, I have like my head in my hands and I'm like touching my head and I'm just like, you know. I feel like, you know, you guys, 9 of Swords, Justice card. I feel like you guys are very worried and freaked out about what would happen potentially if you were to leave this connection. But I also feel like this may become more of a formal separation here with this Justice card. And I feel like to set things right karmically, like this situation is needing a rebalancing. Like things have not been in balance between you and this person. And Spirit is wanting you to choose a new direction. They're not wanting you to give up on your dreams or to keep kind of rehashing this situation, I feel like. And in the stay column, I feel like you guys feel like with better communication, things could work. But with this 8 of Cups here, it's like, I just feel like you guys know on a soul level that things have, like certain things have been broken in this connection, and you can't unsee that. You can't undo that. And the truth is the truth is the truth. You know, with the Ace of Swords, we're getting a lot of truth about, you know, the 8 of Cups. Like we've stayed in situations that are, look at all the broken cups. Normally the cups are still full and someone's walking away. But in this deck, the cups, like over half of the cups, like 50% of the cups here are broken. And yeah, actually there's 8 cups and 4 of them are broken. And I feel like it's you, pile number 3, that's like, my side of this, I can't do this anymore, okay? And I feel like you're getting a lot of clarity about that, okay? And yeah, I feel like some of you are gonna be like in the next year or 2 going through more of a formal separation. And I feel like a lot of you are feeling like it's the energy is upon you, but you know, it's not quite arrived yet. But let me just tell you, on the bottom of the deck, the sun is on the bottom of the deck with the yellow tea light, okay? And I just want you to focus on that for a minute here and focus on this choose a new direction card, because Spirit is really pointing you. Look at Spirit pointing at that yellow in the background, okay? Spirit is saying, we want you to choose a new direction, hold your vision, and have faith in your dreams, okay? And we're gonna have the courage to say no to the things that no longer serve us, all right? So that's your messages that I have for you, pile number 3. And we're going to go ahead and take it to the extended reading. We're going to look at, you know, the sexual energy impacting this connection. What does the future hold if you decide to stay? And then advice from your guide. So we're just going to go ahead and get deeper into it. Okay, pile number 3. So take care, my lovelies. Wishing you the best on your journey, and blessings.